Today we live, today we breathe, today we know that we are strong when we are weak. Today we trust, we overcome, take every chain that kept us slaves and throw them off. We're not waiting for permission, we defy our inhibition, like our middle name is fearless, son of red. If we're gonna fly, we fly like eagles, arms out wide. If we're gonna fear, we fear no evil. We will rise, by your power we will go, by your spirit we are bold. If we're gonna stand, we stand as giants. If we're gonna walk, we walk as lions. Today we live, today we breathe, today we know that we are strong when we are weak. Today we trust, we overcome, take every chain that kept us slaves and throw them off. We're not waiting for permission, we defy our inhibition, like our middle name is fearless, unafraid. If we're gonna fly, we fly like eagles, arms out wide. If we're gonna fear, we fear no evil. We will rise, by your power we will go, by your spirit we are bold. If we're gonna stand, we stand as giants. If we're gonna walk, we walk as lions.
It was awesome! Woo!
Thank you. Give him a hand. They did a nice job. All right, very good. You may have a seat on your feet. Or your footprints, whichever works. Look, don't you like my new decoration? Isn't that pretty? Hope. Hope. Hope from yesterday. All right, so first thing I need to know is if anybody here can tell me a God sighting that they noticed sometime today. Sometime today. It could have been during our VBS or could have been sometime during the day. Does anybody have one? Emmy. When you were cleaning your pet's cage. Okay. What made you think of the God sighting? Oh, he was happy you were taking care of him. All right, very good. Very good. So we have the ability to take care of what God has created. In fact, he gave us that job. That's a great thing. Anybody else? Yes. The sun, right? Okay, the sun has been really warming us up lately, right? Just reminding us that it's there, right? But God created it. We would be not here without it, for sure. Yes. Pretty blue sky, yes. With just like the few clouds floating across. Isn't that so pretty? Creation does that. It reminds us of all God can do and all God has done. That is fantastic. All right, now we're going to do our Bible point today. And our Bible point talks about boldness. Who can tell me what boldness was? This is your vocab word for the day. Logan. Okay, it's like doing what's right even when it's hard, right? Like standing up for what's right and doing the right thing even when it can be tough sometimes, right? You know, I like that. I don't think we talked about that, but you're right. Sometimes we will do the right thing if somebody's watching us, like maybe your parent or your teacher or somebody's watching. But then when we're by ourselves or when there's no adults around, maybe we wouldn't do the right thing. But being bold, we can do the right thing even if no one is around, because who knows? Who sees us? God, right. So he knows. He sees us. Excellent. Very good. Okay, so our Bible point today is Jesus' power helps us be bold. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, I know you guys are so ready. Hang on. So here's what we're going to do. Everybody stand up. Since we're waiting for the kindergartners anyway. Okay? Ready? Here we go. Everybody go. Jesus' power helps us be bold. Remember I said we were going to do that? Oh, I forgot to put my hands on my hips. bold when we come out when we're bold, right? And then we're going to do the trust Jesus. All right, just take one step back. Don't run into anybody, okay? Jesus' power helps us be bold. Good, one more time. I think we can do it probably 3 times as loud as that. Ready? Take one step back. Jesus' power helps us be bold. Yes, I knew you got it. Good job, guys. All right, don't sit down yet because we're going to go over our memory verse, which is Isaiah 40:29, and it says, he gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. And you know what I noticed yesterday? When we did our like strong man poses or strong woman poses, I think we're going to do that again. That's a good one. We're going to do that again. So here's how we're going to do our verse. We're going to say, we'll go to this side first. You ready? He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. And then we're going to go like this for Isaiah. Isaiah 40:29. We won't even do the numbers today because I made you do those hard numbers last time. So we'll do Isaiah 40:29. You got it? You think you say it with me? Ready? We'll start this way. Ready? 1, 2, 3. He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Isaiah 40:29. You got it? You think you can do it? All right, so here's what we need to do. Do you know when we were talking about Sierra and how when she's on the prowl, when she's ready to find some dinner, she's got to be very quiet so nobody can hear her. That's why her feet are real soft and she can walk quietly. So we're going to do it quietly first, like she's hunting. So everybody's got to be quiet. Everybody's got to be quiet. We don't want anybody to know we're coming. Shh, ready? He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Isaiah 40:29. All right, now, do you remember that weird sound that mountain lion made that sounded kind of like a giant screaming cat? Like, I can't even do it. You guys can do it better than I can, right? Okay, so we're going to try to do it with that kind of weird voice. Okay, here we go. Ready? He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Isaiah 40:29. Oh, you guys much better than that than I am. Okay, very good. Do I have a brave soul who'd like to come up and try it all by themselves with the white microphone? Who has not done it yet? Have you done it yet? Come on up, girl. All right, remember, don't touch the mic in case it's got cooties, but you can try it all by yourself. You ready? Wait.
Hang on, everybody listen.
He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Isaiah 40:29.
Yes, give her a hand. That was excellent. Fabulous. Is there anybody else who would like to try it? Let's see. Just one more person. We just have one more person. You want to try it? Nope. Yep. Nope. Not sure. Just stretching. Come on up here. I got my glasses on, which means you have to stand in a certain spot for me to be able to see your name tag. I'm like, what am I doing? All right, Adeline, you ready? Want to give it a shot?
He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Isaiah 40:29.
Very good. She did it even with me blocking her. Good job. Great job, guys. Excellent. Woo. Now that sounded like a mountain lion. That was perfect. Oh, my goodness. All right, have a seat, guys. We're going to watch our kid vid, and we're going to find out a story about a kid who lives this out. And we're going to find out what their story is.
She's
so
your pretty typical kid. She loves Legos and animals.
These are freshwater fish. Mine is Peaches. My brother's is Green Lantern. My sister's is Uma.
She loves learning.
My favorite subject in school is writing. I did write. This is kind of like a comic book.
She also loves cruising around her basement on her scooter and bouncing on trampolines. Lauren also serves Jesus in a big, bold way by serving at her local food kitchen.
I saw all the people who didn't have food, so I wanted to help them. My first time I served in community kitchen, I tried it in California, and I wanted to do it here. So I told my mom, and she found a place, and she said I can go.
First thing, she meets with her crew to get a plan for the day.
What we need to get done so far.
It feels nice and it feels like God wants me to do this because it's important that people who don't have very much things, that we need to care for them. I am the drink and dessert person. When I do desserts, I walk back and forth taking down desserts and putting them on a table.
Once everything is set up, they say a prayer before everyone is served.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the food that you have.
It's time to start serving.
When they start, we have to pour the drinks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow! Isn't it cool to see Lauren's boldness as she serves and meets all these grown-ups?
You're welcome. We serve juice, we serve milk, and we serve coffee, hot chocolate. It makes me feel bold when I show them that I care about them and that they are important and that we should care for them. And they're always happy when I'm there. That makes me feel good. Welcome.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Lauren enjoys serving so much, she invites others to serve with her.
My brother wants to go with me, so he'll come next time.
In the Bible, the book of Isaiah tells us, He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless.
God has given me the power to show people that they matter and that it's kind to care for people who need stuff and who are just on the streets, who don't have food, who don't have homes. They need stuff, and I got the power from God to show them that they matter.
Jesus' power helps us be bold.
Isn't that cool? Have you ever done anything like that before? Have you ever served a meal to anybody or done something to help out, maybe around the house or in your neighborhood, something like that? All right, you know what? Let me see what time it is. All right, I'm going to want to hear those stories, but it might have to be tomorrow night. Okay, so that was a really cool thing, and I thought that was great that she was able to help in that way. So I want to tell us a little bit more about our missions offering. Can anybody remember the name of the country that we are sending money to for the alpacas? You remember the name of the country? Ecuador, right? Is that what you said? Yes, Ecuador. Good. And I have back here things that are absolutely not from Ecuador, but they are from countries right near Ecuador. And this are made out of alpaca. I know, you think I have kind of a crazy amount of alpaca stuff in my house. It's true. Because this is from a country called Chile that I went to many years ago. And this is from a country called Peru, as is this. They both have alpacas on them, little pictures of alpacas, that I went to 4 years ago when we adopted our daughter. And so we have a lot of alpaca stuff. Now, would you want to wear that this time of year? You can tell I'm getting warm just from holding them. But let me tell you what, a lot of people love this when they live in the mountains, because when you live up in the mountains, it gets colder. And a lot of their houses, they don't have heat. So this is one of the ways, oh wow, that's better. This is one of the ways that they can stay warm, right? So they can use this for themselves, for their own families, and then they can make things like these beautiful sweaters and sell them to get money for food and things that they need for their own families. So it is a win-win when they have an alpaca. And I have to tell y'all, I just can't, I am blown away, okay? Whoosh, blown away. This is me blown away. I might faint. But remember how I said we were going to try to raise $150? Okay. Well, I have the results of the boys versus girls. But before that, I want to tell you, not yet, I want to tell you that we have already raised, let me make sure I get this right. We have we actually needed to color higher, I think. We have already raised over this much, right? It has all, I think I may have added wrong before. We have already raised, we almost have a whole one. I mean, it is way up there. We've already colored all the way up here, right? Huge. Isn't that amazing? You know what? We need to give God a hand because he has helped us to do that, right? He has helped us to be bold. And some of you, and this is amazing to me, but I think some of you are so bold, you brought in like your allowances and maybe even some birthday money and stuff. I mean, that is awesome. And God is going to do great things and help a whole bunch of people with this. But I know you also want to know who's winning, boys or girls. Now, we said yesterday, let me put our little friend, Allie, the alpaca, right there. We said yesterday that the boys had won. So good job, boys, wherever you are. Good job. Okay, so we're going to find out if that is the same today. So first, I need the personal drum roll. The boys coming in today with a total of $31 and something change. $31. Isn't that awesome? Give them a yes. Girls coming in today with $115. Amazing. Now, I will say if we count up how many boys and how many girls, we may have a different average. But I'm impressed. Very good, you guys. That is so amazing. And you know what the best thing about it is? Even though we're going to still have our Boys versus Girls Challenge tomorrow and our Boys versus Girls Challenge on Friday and maybe some pies involved. I'm not sure what kind. I'm voting for French silk. But something Saturday or Friday. But the best thing is that everybody here can bring money. And if you can't bring a lot, if you have a penny or a nickel or whatever you got in your house, that's fine. That is great. God knows you are giving that for these people and you're here to help them. And we are doing this to serve him, right? And to be bold in serving him. And that is the best part. I mean, I like pie and all, but I'm not sure I want it here instead of here. But we'll see how that goes. All right. So we'll find that out on Friday night, along with our store on Friday. So make sure you're coming back. Oh, and don't forget, if you invite a friend and they come, somebody who has not come yet, you get 3 of these fabulous bonus coins. So if you invite a friend and they come with you, you get 3 of these to spend in the store on Friday. Make sure you see me if you bring a visitor tomorrow or Friday night. We want to make sure that you get that so that you can help that with that too. All right, we are going to pray together, and then I'm going to give you dismissal instructions, and then we'll just kind of have that song going while we're dismissing. So let's do this just so we're not tempted to touch our neighbor. Let's fold our hands. You don't have to fold your hands when you pray, but we like to do that just so we don't just kind of poke each other. So, and then we'll just close our eyes so that we don't get distracted by anything around us. And I'll pray out loud, but you guys can talk to God in your heads. Dear Lord, I just thank you so much for all that we are learning this week. I thank you that you've given us hope. I thank you that you can make us bold and you can help us do the right thing even when it's hard, even when no one's looking, God. Oh, thank you so much. And I just pray that you give us a great week. Please keep protecting us, keeping us safe and healthy, keeping us ready to learn and ready to have fun together. And I just pray that the money that we are able to raise might be able to go to just family. And God, you know who that family is going to be. And I pray for that family right now, that this would be just such a great blessing for them, and it would be able to provide the things that they need for their family. And I pray all these things in your name. Amen. All right, so